Yeah, so obviously the wing was forced. Unfortunately, a couple of wingers have had to leave camp. But I've been really impressed with Joe's attitude in terms of how he's trained. I know he's not played wing a massive amount, but he just seems a type of character that doesn't overthink it. He's backed his own ability, so I thought he was someone who should get a go. And then Aaron Wainwright really speaks for himself. Really, he's been a little bit unlucky, probably not to get selected in the last couple of games. So it was more just freshening up in that area, and Tommy going to the bench. Yeah, listen, I think obviously it was specific for Ireland, really. We wanted to try and slow ball up, and I thought Tommy did that well in terms of the amount of tackles he made. And then you can probably see from the teams, really, I just feel that it's a time where we need an element of consistency. So I thought the team that played against Ireland deserved to keep the shirts, really. And then I was really keen as well. Obviously, it wouldn't a great half of rugby in Edinburgh, but what I didn't want to do is start jumping around and making too many changes. I think sometimes players need to be backed and let them go again. Yeah, I think obviously traditionally it's what you grew up watching. It's what a lot of your early probably rugby memories are about. And Monday we put a slide up with Principality Stadium on and the date and the time of the game, and everything that we've done all week has been leading towards Saturday at 4:45. So I don't think it's going to need any emotional build-up. The probably balance to strike this week is how much more details you give the players, because I've got to be aware that it's the end of a 7-week camp for them. I've only been in obviously for 3 weeks, and not overloading them mentally, because that'll take some of their energy away. And then how much time do we actually need on the pitch? Because I think emotionally they'll be there, but it's important physically as well. They've got bags of energy in their legs. So that's been the balance this week. But as you said, there's a massive excitement in the group to play against England at home. It would be massive, wouldn't it? It would be brilliant. And that's a massive motivation as well, if I'm honest. I would love to sign off, and not for me at all, but for the players in the group and the staff who have been here for a while. It would be huge for them. I think it's important that it's not something that we talk a huge amount about in camp. Otherwise, you can get a little bit desperate. Maybe the emotion takes over some of the technical and tactical aspects. So I think it's important that there'll be emotion on the field on the weekend, but it's getting that balance between heart and brain. Really, there'll be stacks of heart. We just need to get our game on the pitch as well. So tactically, technically, we need to be good. And then if that win comes, I think it would give everyone a massive lift, especially against England at home. Do you know what? I actually thought about that before I come in. I can remember just watching the games, obviously more as a supporter, and seeing kind of Dowie, Jack, and Dav still fairly young in their international careers, and seeing them in interviews after, and I kind of, as a coach and maybe an ex-teacher if you like, I was thinking, I hope it's not something that they're taking home with them, because I think they're at the stage of their career really where they should just be loving playing for Wales. So I've tried to take a lot of the burden off them in the week. So I've said to Jack, especially when I come in, is listen, I'm not going to ask you to talk a lot. I think like those three who I just mentioned lead by example. I know how much it means for them to play for Wales, so I think part of my role coming in as well was actually to let some of the senior players talk, like the likes of Gareth Hanscom I brought back in, Thomas Williams, and then take some of the burden off them so they could go out at the weekend and enjoy playing rather than getting too wrapped up with history and the media stuff. Listen, I think Gareth's best when he's just in the moment. And he just plays the game. He's got a really good rugby brain. He's a natural in terms of feeling the game. He does a lot of prep. I think the key for Gareth is getting to the weekend and just having a clear mind. I spoke to him before Ireland. I think if he puts us in the right area of the pitch, if he links our play, and if he gives us team solutions, so those three things really are what we need off him. And after that, he's just got to be in the moment and let his rugby instinct kick in.